Hey Cancer, this is Camille, and you're watching Millennial Tarot. This is your January 2018 reading, and I hate when this happens. I hate it, and I'm not surprised that it happened because I'm filming this in Mercury retrograde. I was giving you the most wonderful reading, so hyped up, like 9 minutes in too, and my computer turned off because I got so into it. I was like, oh, I can make this 9% battery last. Psych. So you're going to take me at my word and know that these are the cards that I pulled for you because I have no reason to lie. And I'm going to try to mimic the tea I was giving you, okay? So what came up, you coming into 2018 with, was the Six of Swords. What is yours now is the Knight of Wands, and what is awaiting you is the Strength card, your sister sign, Leo. So here's what I was saying. A lot of these readings have been introspective and dealing more with internal processes, and it's a good idea at the end of every year, and especially at the beginning of every year, to have those type of internal inventories. So if this card reading seems more like, internal and less about who's coming in and whatever, that's why. But see, you're coming into 2018 with this feeling of leaving something behind in 2017 that did not work out, but you're leaving it behind in your trademark Cancerian way, which is kind of moseying away from it and kind of like, oh man, row, row, row your boat away from these troubled waters into still waters. And you have your back turned, which is an element of shame. It's an element of embarrassment. It's an element of disappointment and not wanting to face the situation and just like hurry, get away from it. And sure, you should be trying to get away from it because it wasn't for you and it caused you pain, but I posit to you this energy of the Knight of Wands. What I was saying before in the other video is that these are both mobile cards, and we can take the cards at face value and say, oh, well that means overseas travel, or oh, that means a guy is coming in, fire sign, sure. But what I think this means to me is the two ways that you can kind of heal and self-reflect and move forward. And one of the ways is more of a watery, typical Cancerian emotional sponge type way, where I'm going to continue to ruminate over the issue while slowly moving away from it and hoping that it won't bother me anymore. Or we could do this in a Knight of Wands way, capitalizing off that fire energy, that Leo, Aries, Sag energy that you may have within you that is saying, I will not be bothered, I will move away, I will do it quickly, it is not serving me, I am brave in the face of this circumstance. Whatever you're leaving behind could be difficult, and not only are you brave, you are awaiting the positive outcome. Knight of Wands isn't scared. He's not like, alright, well, guess we should move away from it. He's like, nope, not only are we moving away, we're moving towards something that's great. So whatever this is in your life, Cancer, that's coming up for you, I challenge you to do so in a way, move away from sadness, from bitterness, from upsettedness, in a way that is empowering for you. For once. Do it in a way that is like, I'm leaving this behind because obviously another door has been opened, and it has been opened wide and bright and sunshiny, and it's going to be awesome. I challenge you not to be self-pitying and to wallow, and to really take January 2018 by the horns with that fire ambition. You don't want to pour too much of your Cancerian water energy on that spark, on that desire, on that fire. And this is an aspect of yourself. You want to get away from it. You want to move on. You want to build castles and build an empire and whatever that looks like in your love life, in your career, in your personal life. And you want to do it, but you're facing an inertia, a Cancerian inertia that would have you stay stuck in the emotional aspect of it and less in the action-driven aspect of it. And finishing out outcome, Strength card of Leo, if that means anything to you. But it's that perfect marriage of having the emotional stability, the emotional security, the emotional maturity, but using that to tame whatever wildness may be happening around you, and not doing so in a brute force way, which the Knight of Wands can sometimes be, not doing so in a passive, receptive, like, oh, I hope the universe is going to heal this problem for me, but doing so in a way that is both, that is combining those two energies in a way that is giving you harmony and giving you balance. Now, the Lion is a beast. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful, majestic animal, but let's just go with this analogy. The lion can be a beast that is scary, it has big teeth, you know, it can eat you alive. What are the lions in your life right now? What is scaring you? What is chasing you? What is causing you fight or flight type energy? What are the upsets? Those are the lions. Now, this is you here. This is your potential of you taming that lion, taming those emotional disruptions, that emotional turbulence, but not doing it in a way that's passive, hurry up and get away from it. Not doing it too much in a way that I'm just going to forget that it ever happened and whatever, and moving on. But doing so in a way that marries that beautiful Cancerian, water, receptive, emotional energy with whatever fire energy you may have latent within you. And then the outcome of both of those cards is a strength card. Now I'm going to pull some clarifying cards. I hope that I remembered everything that I meant to tell you with that spread. This was around the time that the computer said enough and shut off. So let's see, any additional messages for Cancer, January 2018. Additional messages, Cancer 2018. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. Let's do one more time. All right. All right, so pairing up with the Six of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. And whatever you are moving away from, whatever is upsetting you, whatever fell out of your life, I think that you made a choice to do that. Or if you didn't make a choice to, you know, get rid of it, it got rid of itself almost, but you kind of did that type of analysis, you had that type of discernment, and as it was falling away, or when it fell away, or when you pushed it away, you did so out of, I don't want to say trust of yourself, but you made an informed, objective decision, okay? And water and air being matters of mind and heart meshing together, it could have been hard for you to kind of discern and take an objective, rational standpoint on whatever was bothering you. But when you did, and you came to the conclusion that it was not right. And so you're moving away from it, and I'm proud of you for showing this Queen of Swords energy. And then pairing up with the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Wands is a beautiful card, and I do still believe 100% that you should be looking forward to something, looking forward to it with fervor, taking action-driven steps to rid yourself of emotional upsets, and not to just be pulled towards something and letting the universe like drag you along, but going towards it and charging towards it. I do feel like that is necessary here. But for some of you, there could be an element of taking it a little bit easy, taking it a little bit slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, and the Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight. There is, you know, in the tarot deck, there's a card that's called the Chariot, and that is called the Cancer card. And the Chariot is two fast-moving horses moving in opposing directions. So this is kind of like the Chariot, you know, a deconstructed Chariot type of energy. This you have the Knight of Wands moving fast in this direction, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles maybe saying, slow down, take heed of what is around you, you know, luxuriate in whatever material, wealth, or creature comforts that could be giving you an emotional stasis, emotional security, and emotional balance. And the Knight of Wands here with the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Wands, or just being here together, means that also you could be taking action-driven steps, and you should be taking action-driven steps towards new career, new finances, steadiness. We are doing this reading, excuse me, I am imperfect being and I burp. You're reading this reading, or getting this reading, hopefully around the time of Capricornian energy, so Capricorn season. And Capricorn is that most enterprising earth sign, and it doesn't surprise me that it could be Capricorn coming up here in the reading for you as the Knight of Pentacles, saying that this is a season where you should be taking upon those Knight of Wands type of energies. But I see this more as a balancing act. I see you, you know, if you've decided to leave that wallowing Cancer energy in the past, and you are taking steps, you are moving away from it. There could be a passion within you that you don't know what to do with yet. There could be this desire to move forth, but you don't know how yet. And it's kind of like the slow and the fast coming in together here. And so the answer there would be finding a balance How can you cherish the fire while not scorching the earth? How can you cherish the earth without, completely stomping out the fire? How can you marry your desire, your passion, your wants with taking action-oriented, real-world, Capricornian, Pentacles type of steps? And, another major arcana card, ending the reading in a strong, powerful way. We have the Gemini card of the Lovers, pairing off here with the Strength card. And what this means to me is that through this work, through the Knight of Wands, through the Knight of Pentacles, through the Queen of Swords, and through the Six of Swords, lessons were learned, and you achieve some type of emotional alchemy, or you will, and that is making you feel more in balance. So we spoke before about how you could have been dealing with, or you could be dealing with currently, two opposing energies of the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Lovers here sees everything and everyone in equilibrium. It is two people coming together on equal footing, sharing beautiful fruits of their labor, sharing love, sharing desire. Now, the Lovers card obviously means, to a lot of people, a new relationship is on the way. And sure, that could be it for you. But as these readings are more introspective, the Lovers card here could also mean that generation of a new desire that is pure, that is feeding your soul, that is feeding your spirit. We already saw it here with the Knight of Wands and that fire and that passion. And we're seeing it here again in a more stable, permanent, beautiful, loving way with the Gemini card, the Lovers. So that's my reading for you, Cancer. I'm super apologetic that the other reading did not stay, but I think I got all the messages that I needed to get out. I hope that you have a wonderful January 2018 and holidays and Happy New Year and all that stuff, and I will see you here in February. If you want a $5 reading, then you can just check out the information tab below and how to do that and such and things. All right.